Where the hell are we?
Who knows? If you're watching on YouTube, we're in a different spot than usual. And I'm going to be honest, it's because we just interviewed someone about 2 hours ago and we're not moving the whole set around.
It was Alex Pearce. He's captain of Freo. It's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, it's a pretty big deal. You know what? If you are watching this on YouTube...
And Dan loves his mum.
You've got to listen to it.
I do love my mum and also Alex Pearce's mum. I'm sure she's a lovely woman.
We all love our
Mrs. Pearce. If you are watching this on YouTube, would you do me a favour, please, and just comment something down below so we know how many people are watching and actively getting involved in YouTube? Just as a little favour, it's not there.
You want everyone to comment.
Everyone who watches it, if you are able to, just chuck in a little comment. A little tester. I just want to see how many people are actively engaging on YouTube. It's just I do all our YouTube stuff.
Yes.
And I'm just interested. We can see how many people view it and stuff like that. But please,
Hamish, Scully. Oh wait, sorry, you fucked me on that, Damon. the boys, and Dan.
And Dan, yeah. Give us a little love on that.
G'day, lads, and Dan.
Yeah, brilliant. We'll get there. I'm going to just kick us off with something that happened to me over the week.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Dan story time.
Let's talk about me. Damon, hit the music. I don't have any. So there was the captain's photo that was going around. All the captains got to Melbourne and Liam Duggan for some reason. Do we know why Liam Duggan went there? Obviously we know why Luke Shuey. Can
we talk about that? Do you want to do your story first?
Okay, yeah, cool. And then we'll come back to Liam Duggan.
Yeah.
Okay. So Darcy Moore looked outrageously big to be on the front row.
Yeah.
I found out recently today
the
reason was because they wanted the top 4 teams sitting at the very front.
Makes a bit of sense.
That makes sense. But Darcy...
Sort of, but
but tall people at the back.
Yeah.
Tall people
away all the time for photos.
I chuckled to myself with the idea of making Darcy just a tiny bit bigger, photoshopping it and then posting it.
When you say chuckle to yourself, did you look at it and go, what if I just enlarged him by
a tiny bit? Just a tiny bit.
I do that with a couple of mates, take photos of them and Snapchat crop their heads and make it a little bit bigger, or just make their nose a little bit wonky. And you said, looking good here, mate.
So you did it. You did that.
I did that, and I thought this is so dumb. It's funny, right? So I posted it on Twitter. I said Darcy Moore looks huge here, and all of a sudden I just see it popping up on Twitter as if it's the real photo, and so it. About 12 hours later, I get a text from ABC Melbourne who want to do a radio interview with me about it. For some reason, so on
busy day on ABC.
Darcy Moore, he's massive.
Well, yeah, exactly.
We get to the bottom.
Yeah, the same bloke that wrote the Hurdy and Meatball story.
So for about 10 minutes one morning this week, I spoke on ABC Radio Melbourne about making Darcy Moore just a little bit bigger in a photo.
What time was that? I mean, ABC Melbourne's at 7 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, so it was
at Melbourne time.
It was at 10 past 7 in the morning. So at 4 a.m., I'm sitting in my garage in the car so that it's quiet, so I don't wake up the children.
Oh my God!
And I do this radio interview for ABC Melbourne, and it really showed to me the people on Twitter that just steal stuff and post it as if it's their own. Wow. You just recently had this. Someone used your photo and tweeted it. Yeah, and
Channel 7 did.
Yeah, that's right.
Channel 7. Oh no, that the other thing was just junk.
Yeah.
Channel 7.
Yeah.
I tweeted Sir Swamp Thing.
That's right. Yeah.
Sir Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
Great friend of the family here at BackChat.
Love Swamp.
I tweeted him and said, "Hey, Sir Swamp, we talked about this on BackChat. Mm-hmm. Is this year the year that the most captain turnovers have happened? Yes. Most teams have changed." Mm-hmm. So I hit Sir Swamp up. No one else would know other than Sir Swamp. Got to be honest, didn't write back for about a month. I hit him up about a month ago. Replied 3 days ago. Hi at Will Schofield. Yes, you are correct. 2023 is the equal most changes. I think it went over the most.
7.5
in terms of
or something.
It wasn't teams, it was the people.
Yes.
You include the people because there's some co-captains running around, blah, blah, blah. Channel 7 took out you're correct, Will Schofield. Took me out.
Yeah.
Wow.
100,000 engagements on it.
Screenshotted Sir Swamp's tweet with a picture.
I mean, who really gives a shit? Stolen something valuable to me.
I actually don't care as well. I think it's funny that people tweeted it out as if it was real. But
so it's a big week for you, Dan.
Yeah, huge week, radio interviews and all that. I will say that about 4 minutes of it was me talking about this wizard in New York City called Zardulu. So that was part of the chat because I was running out of things to talk about. So I was like, let's talk about Zardulu.
Right.
Who or what is a Zardulu?
I'll give you a 10-second synopsis. In 2015, there was a rat that was carrying a piece of pizza up the subway stairs. Someone videoed it. It went viral. And it was all because of this wizard called Zardulu that trained a rat to carry a piece of pizza up the stairs. and she filmed it and sent it around. It went viral. It was like this commentary on like the rat race of New York City.
That's more than 10 seconds.
Anyways,
Thank you.
so that's what I was talking about. ABC Radio.
We'll never
Who
get
or what is
that.
private boots?
Here we go. BackChat __ where you find us on socials. Hello at backchatpodcast.com.au. Send us an email. We didn't get many this week, and we did say we'll read them if they're good, but we didn't really get many.
Well, we put a bit of thanks to Leadable Cameras.
Obviously.
Oh, of course.
We used to read them all. Now we say if they're good, we'll read them. So
got
send
one
us a
good
good
one.
email. We'll read them. It was still you send it, we read it.
Yeah, we'll still read them off air. Backchatpodcast.com.au. New website is coming. I'm very excited about that for our,
So am I.
for the things that are coming up. And Patreon, I can't believe the
Someone just sit underneath the desk.
how
excited
how
he
much
was.
Patreon has
How many
been popping
patrons
off.
we have?
Incredibly thankful to everyone who's supporting us in the last couple of months as we obviously launched our tipping competition, which you have to be a part of.
Look, that's on the back of the tipping competition, of
Yep.
course, but it's on the back of percentage discounts for all our sponsors, Shelter, Whippersnapper,
Shit,
Margaret
yeah.
River Roasting Co., Leadable Cameras. You can get discounts for all of those guys
Exactly.
over there. There's
You
a
can
couple.
get tickets to see Dan fight Lydio.
Yes, correct.
When
There's a
that
couple
happens.
more sponsors coming on board there as well. So you get all that. We'll do the extra content. Bit of extra content coming up from both Charlie Dixon
Yes.
and Alex Pierce.
The Alex Pierce one's very good.
Jump on there. Jump on, sign up as a Patreon.
Yeah, and you can go
No,
back if
patron.
you've listened
That's
to
the first
episodes
blunder
before.
in a while.
Yeah, that's all right. If you listen to episodes in the past, you're like, well, I already listened to this stuff. Go back, sign up. There's lots of extra stuff on there that you've never seen before.
You want to see
but
us
thank
eat
you.
some super hot chilies? Get on
Yes,
there.
exactly.
Don't
Chili
talk about
gummies.
that.
That makes me sick. But yes, thank you for everyone who has joined us on Patreon. Really appreciate it. Can I say one more thing about
Little
the
reminder.
Shelter Footy Cast?
Yeah, a little reminder.
So,
Okay.
if you listen to the Shelter Footy Cast, which a lot of people do, we see the numbers.
You would have heard Hammer on there this week.
would have heard Hammer on there. Well done. Thank you for filling in for
Thanks.
Scully.
No,
You're
I
welcome.
should say thank you. Filled in for me.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry for stealing your thank. I won't do that
A
again.
double thank.
Okay, so here's the deal.
Thanks.
Currently, if you're
Cool.
listening to the Shelter Footy Cast, it comes up if you're a subscriber to the BackChat feed on the BackChat feed. So
Yeah.
you get your BackChat show, you get your BackChat with a guest, and then you get 2 episodes of the Shelter Footy Cast.
Yeah.
We're here to tell you that things are changing. All right. So around about the end of March, we'll give you an exact date soon. There will be no more Shelter Footy Cast on the BackChat Spotify Apple feed.
But there certainly will be a Shelter Footy Cast. It
Of
does
course,
exist.
It
God,
will
yeah.
still be there, but their move. It's like it's been our 18-year-old child living in our house,
Yeah.
and they've stretched their wings and they've gone and found themselves a new house, and they're going to go live by themselves, and we're going to help them
You can
move.
tell that Dan does not have adult children.
Yeah, I don't know.
Best analogy ever.
So Shelter Footy Cast is going to live by itself on its own feed. So
Have you got something better? Like, can you give me a better analogy, please?
think that was
Something
pretty
growing
good.
up and then moving on.
No, but just like grew its own wings and then moved into another house. Didn't mention it at all, flying anywhere or leaving the nest. Just it grew its own wings and then
Left the
moved
nest.
into its house.
Okay, it's a little bird. It's now grown some wings. It's flying to its own nest. Okay,
There you go.
There you go. So the new nest. If you're listening right now, please go to Spotify, go to Apple, search.
What's up, Larry? What's up, Larry? They new wings. Sorry.
Do you want people to sign up to the new feed?
Yeah, they're listening.
Okay. Go to Spotify now, Apple, search Shelter Footy Cast. Now, what's going to happen is a lot of episodes are going to come up on the BackChat feed. You got to find the actual podcast titled Shelter Footy Cast. Go there, subscribe, follow that. That's where the new Shelter Footy Cast episodes will be coming out. They're already there now. Please
What have you got?
go back and
What?
subscribe. What now?
To clarify, there is no birds walking around homeless. They are wings. No, to simplify it, there's a BackChat feed, BackChat podcast. There's a Shelter Footy Cast. It's simple.
It is
Dan
really
just
simple.
made that so hard.
No, but
Do you want a treasure map?
You need people
For
to go.
Spotify.
I'm trying to hold people's hand as best as possible because you've got people like Mark
Blackbeard
Reddings.
over there.
All right, imagine,
appreciate it.
Imagine you're a warehouse worker and you've been stuck.
And you all of a sudden have grown some wings.
You've got a forklift. Oh boy. Okay,
No
let's move on.
need to use the forklift. He's got wings, mate. All right, let's get into it.
Let's get into some fat chat.
What's up, Fat Chat?
Now we've said Hammer was filling in for Will. That was because you were in Bali.
Yeah, I was. Isn't that outrageous? Seriously. Outrageous behaviour. I'd like to put a formal apology through to absolutely fucking nobody. I had the best time in Bali.
Yeah.
I had the best time. It was so good. Got a week with the family. Look, you want to go to Bali? Go to Bali. Don't put it on. Don't come at me. You're in Bali week. I had a great time. It was great.
I'm jealous. Absolutely.
I know. It was very good. But if we're talking in fat chat realm,
That's where we are.
not a positive thing. Got to be honest.
Did you get me a bottle of street water?
I did not, but
disappointing.
I did
need
text
it.
you during the week, and Mark Reddings actually asked, have you had Bali belly yet? I hadn't, and I said, if I plan it right, around 2 a.m, morning of the flight, just
You'll
cleanse myself with a bit of Bali belly.
Yeah.
Sort of happened. Woke up this morning.
In a pool of your own shit.
I spewed my absolute guts out at 2 a.m, and I thought I'm in big trouble here.
No, that was it.
Yep. So
Just a little tummy bug.
Just a little taste.
I'll kick things off.
Yeah, so this is off the back of Fat Chat. How many weeks ago now? 8 weeks?
8 weeks ago, I weighed in 107.8 kilos off the back of Hamish Brayshaw being
Fat.
fat, and with us chatting about it.
Yeah.
We all made commitments to lose some weight, and there is a Fat Chat community. It's on Discord. You can
Yes.
join that. Follow the links on our BackChat Instagram. But look, I wanted to lose 10 kilos, so I started at 107.8. Got myself down to 102 point something. So going well.
Yeah,
That's
going well.
a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Last week, I think I was 105
Yeah, you went up.
point something. And so I thought, look, a week in Bali, got to be honest, I've been eating and drinking a lot every day.
Yeah.
Bintangs at 12
Yeah.
and continuing on.
That's late, to be honest.
Yeah, look, I jumped on the scales upstairs and I am
This is a safe environment, mate.
here to tell you, I'm 104.1. I lost a kilo by doing absolutely nothing. I went for one run. I went for a run.
Okay.
Saw some monkeys.
Great.
I saw some monkeys. It's not funny, Charlie. I saw some monkeys. in
Mutually
Bali.
exclusive events.
Yeah, correct.
How you doing, Charlie?
Saw some nice wedding venues. Do you want to go there? Just let us know. We'll be able to sort that out for you. Went for one run and it killed me. Absolutely killed me. I said to myself, I'm not doing that again.
Good.
And I lost a kilo.
Can I just ask, so with the food that you were eating, were you eating like a lot of Western, like fried
I had
burgers and stuff?
buffet breakfast every morning, and I would have
Great.
sat there from 7:30 till 10:30 every day because we had the vouchers. You only get one meal a day included. It's either lunch or dinner. So I was skipping lunch and having dinner. Maybe that's
brilliant.
it. But I was having like 3 breakfasts.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good.
And then having a huge lunch and drinking a lot. So
Okay, that's pretty good. So you're
I've
down.
improved.
Well done.
yeah, thank you.
Brilliant effort.
Yeah, I appreciate it. So if you do want to jump on Fat Chat, maybe that's an option for you. Head to Bali, get as pissed as possible, and
Yeah,
eat
like
as
a
much
king.
food as you can. Yeah.
You would have sweated out a lot, though,
Oh,
as well.
shit. No question.
Yeah.
Like a little sauna all day. Hammer started at 98.1.
Yeah, and it was
Now,
a disgrace of the Brayshaw family.
Will was just in Bali. I assume this weekend you were getting chiseled as possible.
How did the weekend go? Another good one?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. I had a practice game Friday. We had an intra club, East Perth.
Friday, that's dangerous by the footy club.
Yeah, terribly dangerous. Had a Friday night intra club. That was fine.
Play well? How'd you play?
Couldn't kick the side of a barn door.
Sandover form?
No.
Okay.
Was
Not yet.
not,
Not yet.
not kicking the ball well at all, but that's okay. First practice game. So we had like a leadership camp the next morning, an army run thing, and that went for a few hours.
Wow.
So that was really good. And then got to about midday Saturday, and I thought to myself, thinking about Fat Chat,
Yes.
I thought I'll probably change it up this week. And so I was sitting by the pool and I just thought I'll change it up a little bit. So I went to the fridge and got a beer and had one or two. And then we had the Waffle W East Perth girls had their first ever game. So we all went to that.
Support.
Support.
You supported from the bar.
Supported from the upstairs. Supporting local business, obviously.
Of course. How'd they go?
They lost, but that's okay. That was a good day. And then we went to the garden afterwards in Leederville. Then we went to Daisy's. And then that shut at 1 o'clock, and then I had a meat box, and then I woke up the next morning. And what did I do Sunday morning? Oh, Sunday morning I went to breakfast at my host family's house, who just put on one of the great spreads.
What are you weighing in at, mate?
I'm not there yet. And then Sunday I had lunch at the left bank, and obviously I had a chicken parmigiana, and then a couple more beers, and then Sunday night rolls around and went to Ed Sheeran.
You went to Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
How was that?
Exceptional.
Was it?
Yeah.
You
exceptional.
looked like, from the socials that I saw, were you up in the same area from the Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Yeah, I was.
special
It was,
section?
VIP box.
Yeah, the West Coast one. So I bought a ticket there, and it was a fully catered box, which for Fat Chat is, again, not ideal.
You're flesh and blood.
Yeah, correct. So I had about 6 of the little sliders again. They were out. The vegetable samosas were back. Instead of the little sushi bits that I had last time, they mixed it up and had these chicken wings, these deep fried chicken wings, of which I can't remember how many I had. And then I don't want to say how many beers I had because it was ludicrous, but... Anyway, I woke up this morning and just before I came in to do the Shelter Footy cast, I stepped on the scales. And what was I last week?
Oh, last week
I think I was 97 points.
You were
something.
close.
You weren't going well.
No, I wasn't going well this week. Oh boy.
So started.
Done a scoey, 96.1.
Yeah, let's go.
What's happened?
I don't know.
So you're
good.
down 2
I
kilos.
don't know.
Look, it's a
Could have
positive
something-
space.
Exactly.
Well
right. 96.1 on the downward trend.
I think we're in a little bit of trouble next week.
Well, yeah,
So how many weeks we got left?
3 I think.
Okay.
We're 3 weeks. Okay, so
3 weeks to lose 6 kilos.
So you're at 96,
6.1.
and you need to lose 6 kilos in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I
I'm
am
gonna
at
do a UFC weight cut, I think.
I'm at 104.4, Charlie. So I need to get down to 97. So I'm
7.
in trouble.
Yeah, we're 7 kilos.
7.
No one said it was going to be easy.
I
Oh, you did weigh in last week.
I
So
did weigh in
as
last
we
week.
start,
Apologies for that.
so
I'm
who
not
knows?
sure what it
Who
was
knows
last
what's
week,
going on?
But I weighed in this morning, and I'm feeling nervous.
Oh boy.
I'm at 74, down from 81.
You've lost 7 kilos.
So
Didn't you say you were losing 8?
yes.
Oh my God.
That's why I'm nervous.
So
because
you're there too early. You've hit the
last
finish line
night,
early.
sorry, tonight we just we had dinner just at the pub,
Yeah, I was with you.
and I had like a burger, chips. I think I had 2 beers. So I feel like I'm just so close to it now. I might just stumble before the line. So
I'll tell you why I'm worried. I've got to lose 7 kilos in 3 weeks.
You know, it might be harder for me to make this last kilo than you're 6. So.
All right. Well,
Do you know what? In the fasting thing, I've been hardly eating.
Yeah.
Fat chat community can get us there.
Yeah.
I know they can. Now
will-
ask me if I'm going to get it done.
Are you going to get it done?
Ask me if I'm going to get it done.
Are you going to get it done?
Does a turtle with a stiffy draw a line in the sand? Fucking oath it does. I'm getting it done. 89.9. That's the number.
All right.
I'm getting there.
I'm
Come
going to
on.
read. I just want
Fat
to quickly read you out a message that we got on our Discord, which you can join. The link's up on our link
I
tree.
haven't been on that in about a month.
Aye.
It's been.
Yeah, I know.
It's popping off.
Actually, I liked a few messages the other day. I just
Okay.
haven't put anything in there.
Let me read this
That
one
time you
for
contribute.
you. From B_Oz. I've been managing my calorie intake and going for around a 40-minute walk because I can't do much more with my knee yet. And since I joined Fat Chat, I'm down 8 kilos. Plenty left to go, but it's a good start. I wouldn't have got it going if it wasn't for this group.
Shit, yeah. That's the messages that we like to hear.
Hopefully, us paying out how shit we are with losing weight. Hopefully, it does actually help. It doesn't need to be go down to the gym and smash
No,
yourself.
no.
Just to make a few good choices. Like Hammond's probably struggling on the choice department, so am I a little bit. I didn't have any soft drink in Bali. That's my positive thing I did.
Oh,
the week.
well done.
No soft drink the whole time.
Yeah,
Very
but like
good.
you've had a million beers.
Yeah, but I had no soft drink, mate. It's positive.
It's positive.
What did you do positive last week? You did something.
Vomited Saturday night.
Perfect.
So
Yeah.
a lot
Great.
of food
Oh,
went back
wow.
up.
Great. So
Yeah.
you can join the Discord. It's on the
Okay.
link tree, and people are benefiting from it. We can
I'm an
definitely,
alcoholic.
we can definitely all lose weight together, and that's the plan.
Yeah, we can.
All right. Last week, Hammer, we somehow stumbled upon the fact that I think you brought it up that you were Rick the Rock one time. So Rick the Rock
Yeah.
is the West Coast Eagles.
Any West Coast Eagles fans and AFL football fans that are under the age of 6 listening, close your ears.
Rick the Rock's not real.
It's a person in the suit.
Wow.
And another shock, it's fucking hot.
Oh yeah.
Where were you? Where were you in Perth or somewhere else?
I was up in Karratha.
Wow.
So let me set the scene. It was a Thursday morning. It was about 9:30 and it was already 39 degrees.
Wait, this is how he's losing weight.
Yeah,
Jumping
I'm
in the
doing it,
rock.
jumping in Rick the Rock. It was 39 degrees at 94% humidity, I believe. Sweating in a undercover shed, but it was tin roof, so obviously baking under there. And you can't get changed in front of the kids because it just ruins the obviously, and it's probably illegal. I've got my working with children's check.
I think that'd be revoked pretty quickly.
No, they're weird, those things. I swear there's a lens there that makes you look like a registered sex offender every time it takes a photo.
Correct.
Coming out look like a pedophile. Anyway, I was
Perfect.
I walked into the sports shed, had to close the door and lock myself in there for like 10 minutes while Brad Dalziel was doing the speech to the kids and blah, 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 and introducing Rick the Rock.
Right.
and I'm sitting there in the full suit, just fucking dripping in sweat. It's 40 degrees outside.
Head off.
Heads off.
Yeah.
In the shed, it's about 50. In the suit, it's about 65.
Wow.
I was sitting there thinking, I'm about to pass out, or my nose is going to piss blood through this thing. Walked out there, put the head on, dancing around. You're not allowed to speak in the suit.
Right.
And like,
is that a rule?
obviously, yeah, the Rick doesn't speak. So like, I'm sitting there trying to like wipe the sweat off my face in the thing, and kids are screaming at me. I know you're a person. I know you're a person. And the suit has got like a head. Its beak's up here, but your face is covered here. So I was like, kids were screaming at me. I know it's a person, and I went to shush the kid, but shushed him here, and then very quickly realised that would just be Rick shushing his neck. So I was walking around doing this. Felt like Billy Bowden just giving it the finger. You're out. Oh, but my God, I was in the suit for about 20 minutes. Took the thing off at the end and was covered. I jumped out of a pool. It was phenomenal. I've never been hotter outside of a sauna in my life.
Wow.
How did it smell before you put it on?
Oh.
Well, we washed it before. We went up the day before, so it was freshly washed, and it wasn't what it was. Again, it was pretty wet after I got out of it.
Yeah, I've been in Wilbur the Wildcat. Once for a photo shoot with the Wildcats.
It doesn't sound like a good start. I've been in Will.
How was he?
It was a great time. And they had promised me that it was dry cleaned beforehand. I put it on, it stunk. It was disgraceful, and it was very hot.
Is Wilbur the Wildcat, is that ongoing? Like, is that Rick the same as Rick?
Yeah, that's Rick. That's the equivalent.
I find it very incredible that like the paid people that do that can do flips and stuff in that suit.
Yeah.
Like it's fucked.
What happened to the morph suit men down at the Wildcats? Do they still do that? Tom Barras still running around down there?
I don't think they have the morph men anymore.
Disappointing.
Who knows? All right. You ever been in a mascot?
No, I haven't.
All right. We got some big news.
Do we?
Huge news.
Yes.
Last year, we went very hard with our flag mantle merch.
You can see it right there behind Hamish's head.
Yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, again, leave a comment and you can see it. Yep. This year we thought, what can we do for the other mob, the other people here on the West Coast Eagle fans?
We actually thought of flag mantle people too, but that's pending at the moment. So we're going to...
There'll be something to talk about that very soon.
Yes. Pending.
Patent pending, literally. A few options were thrown around for the West Coast merch that we were going to do.
Yes,
But
mainly by you.
But we think, should we talk about what those were going to be?
Yeah, I think we already have. Believe Ghouls was one of them.
Believe Ghouls, yeah.
Yeah, and 2023 Ghouls.
You loved 2023 Ghouls.
Yeah.
I did
They're
not.
both great.
Believe Ghouls was better.
But the merch that we're releasing this year. This week, pre-sales going up.
And if you want first access to a limited amount of stock, you got to be a patron.
Oh, shit.
So VIPs, pre-sale this week, released this week.
That's right. Wow. Kings of the big game.
Kings of the big game.
Yeah, so that doesn't mean much if I just say it. You know, obviously I can't describe the shirt, but have a look on the website this week. We'll post it all over socials. It's a very good tee. I love it. I'm gonna wear one every day.
Bit of retro.
Bit retro.
I'll say what it was modelled off a little bit.
Go.
Yeah, I won't. No, I don't want to do that. I'm just a bit scared about trademarks and all sorts of things. Kings of the big game, West Coast merch coming out from BackChat.
It looks so good. It looks very, very good.
It looks really good.
Love it. I'm absolutely pumped.
Tees, jumpers, hoodies.
I think a hat is on the horizon.
A hat?
Hat's been talked about.
Yeah, it's very good.
So merch, it's coming back. We got BackChat stuff coming out as
More
well.
BackChat merch,
Restocking happening as we speak.
Yes, that's right. Now, the
other big news is it's round one.
Yeah.
AFL season starts this week.
I can't bloody wait. It's just...
What do you mean? The season started 2 weeks ago with the match simulation.
Oh, my God.
Boy. Thursday night, first game. I'm going to a local tavern to watch it with some mates, and I just can't think of a better way
to
spend my Thursday evening. Well, the Kingsley Tavern.
Yeah, the Woodcock Tavern. I guess that's
Tavern. We're just going to knock about town and watch the game.
You're a fuckhead. Seriously.
What else? We're going to do a big prediction show tonight. So usually we do some other content and stuff, but we're going to go through. So we'll get to that soon. But first, let's talk about the tipping competition.
Yeah. So season starts now, right? So this week, this is for final offers.
Yeah.
If you actually,
sold.
You know what? You can actually join whenever you like into this one.
Yeah, that's actually true. Yep, we do weekly
tipping competition all season long. As we revealed last week, $2,000 for the winner. Tell you what, cash money. Every week we'll be giving prizes. Have we confirmed what they are? No. Are we very close to confirming it?
You'd fucking hope so.
No, it's I said in the realms of like 200, 300, 400, 500
I
dollars.
feel like that was ludicrous from you.
No, it's
close.
Yeah.
It's not far off.
I'll check my emails right now. Do you want me to do that?
Yeah.
Someone else spruik it for a little bit. While
Yeah,
I
okay.
Probably
So
closer to
the
that than
tipping
it is to $1 million.
There's two things that you need to do to enter the competition. First thing is join Patreon. So the minimum you can go each month to $5, coffee a month to add to join our tipping
easy.
competition. Second thing you do, you go on there. There's a code. Join the thing. There's about I haven't even checked. Maybe I should have done
Don't
it
worry about
before. But there's probably 150 people in this league, and you
Which
can
isn't
enter.
a lot for a $2,000. I mean, 1 in 150 chance.
No,
to win
and let's
$2,000.
be honest. Half of them have no idea what they're doing.
Dan and his
including
family
me,
are in there.
including me, and you can enter as many times as
A bit
you want.
harsh on our listeners, our VIPs there, Dan.
What do you know what you're doing with tipping?
No.
Do you know what you're doing with tipping?
Yes.
Well, two out of the three of us don't know what we're doing with tipping, so I'll just
Fair
go in
enough.
by average. Did that get me out of the hole? No.
Tipping competition.
Yep.
$2,000 to the winner. Weekly prizes of high value.
We're talking value.
They'll be going out every week. So you can join whenever you like, but I think to give yourself the best options, you need to be a patron before Thursday.
Tick. Yep.
Enter the competition.
Tick.
Do your tips.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Do your
actually
tips.
Make sure you get your tips done.
We won't be able to reveal who we're tipping either. I won't be able to tell you who's going to win. Can't tell you who's going to win Thursday night. Can't tell you. Can't tell you. Right?
Western Bulldogs. All right. Fantasy League is also
Poor joke,
happening.
Dan.
Something that we're not. Last year we did a Patreon only Fantasy League.
Yeah, I don't want to spend too long on this, but been a lot of requests from people
Yeah.
to go again with the fantasy league that we ran last year. Can tell you it's happening. It is
happening.
happening, and I released it on Patreon during the week.
We'll put it on socials.
Put it on
this week.
socials. It's a free league, pride only. Yeah, maybe our sponsors will put a bit of a prize up, but I'm not saying there's
pricing
no look right now. There's no prize.
No, it's just a bit of fun.
Bit of fun and pride. Beat
And
down.
Supercoach as well if you're that way inclined.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Season predictions.
Let's talk season.
Let's take a
predictions.
breath.
Okay. You ready?
Season predictions. Round 1. We're bloody here. I know a lot of other people do this, like a lot of other podcasts, or pretty much anyone in media to
Yeah.
predict how the way it is. Are we going to do it any differently?
We're going to be right.
Shit, yeah, we will.
Will we?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I-
You won't get these predictions anywhere else. I'll give you the red hot tip.
All right, so the three of us are going to go through our picks for the Brownlow medal, the Coleman medal. I'll come back to that one. The Premier and the runner-ups, the grand final prediction, the spoon, the wooden spoon, and then West Coast and Fremantle, where they'll finish. But the thing I'm most excited about, which we'll be running this year, is the BackChat Backman of the Year.
Ooh, yeah.
Do we know how we're going to award this?
Oh, no.
Absolutely not. But we're awarding a
Is
Backman
it,
of the Year.
it could be an eyeball test.
Well, mate, we got
Yeah, it's a bit of that.
absolutely. It's an eyeball test. We got the Coleman, we got the Brownlow. We need like the Golden Fist. That was one of the all-time,
Yep, wasn't it ever?
and I'm not sure if it happened anymore. Danny Frawley started that, and it was fucking awesome. And I
Yeah,
thought
shit, yeah.
about time we give some more recognition to Backman. So the BackChat Backman of the Year, it's going to happen. So we're going to predict that too.
I would say that there's no other footy show, podcast, radio, whatever, that pushes Backman like we do.
Yep.
It's in the name,
So
isn't it?
I feel like we have a right to award someone this.
Fair enough.
Great.
All right. Should we start with Brownlow?
Yep.
Okay.
Who do you pick?
I'm going Lockie Neal
Right.
because
Why?
it's a sort of safe pick.
Why?
Brisbane are going to win a lot of games.
Yep.
And I think the umpires watch him a lot.
Can we pull them apart a bit?
Yeah,
no, let's.
sure.
Like,
I mean, Josh-
how long do we want to spend on this?
Oh yeah, couple of minutes. Josh Dunkley just came to the club. You don't think he'll get any votes for
He will.
Brisbane?
Yeah.
Right. So okay. You got any problems with that? No.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Who are you picking?
Christian Petrarca for me.
A lot of vote stealing happening down at Melbourne.
Yeah, lots of vote stealing, but like he's just getting threes.
Right.
He's standing out. He's getting threes. I've said this before, but the last time I saw him, he was cut like a park statue, chiseled out of stone. I mean, Michelangelo. Is it David that he drew or that he sculpted? I haven't seen Christian without pants on, so I can't judge that part.
David had
Small.
quite a small
Yeah,
appendage.
he was. He wasn't very well endowed, but I haven't seen that on Christian. But the rest of him is. So he's primed and ready to go.
Well, I'm happy to say I'm putting the pressure well and truly on your family.
Sure.
Andy Brayshaw
Wow,
to win the Brownlow.
Good pick.
I like it.
Very
No
good
one's taking votes off him.
Nah. Oh,
Fifey maybe, Sarong maybe, Darcy. Like who else?
yeah. They're all pretty good players that you just said.
Okay.
No one.
5-1.
Coleman medal.
Aaron Norton.
Rory Lobb.
Okay, This is that was. I'm
Nathan
glad.
Fyfe.
I'm glad you brought.
No, I didn't pick
Oh, I
Rory
thought
Lobb.
that was your-
No,
yeah, I
absolutely
thought-
not.
No,
bang,
he's
bang, bang.
trying to. I'm glad you brought up Rory Lobb.
Oh, yeah.
Because now Norton's not taking a 1-on-3 every single week and getting hammered. Now Lobb can take some of the heat, and Norton's going to kick more goals.
Sure.
Okay. Charlie Curnow.
Yep.
I mean, you could counter with Harry Mackay.
I could, but I've seen that's not a really good argument because Charlie Curnow did it last year.
Yeah, so he's going back to back. Charlie Curnow.
Love
Bit
it.
of a theme with my picks. So Charlie Curnow to win the Coleman.
Sure. Nathan Fyfe to win the Coleman for mine.
That's outrageous.
Nah, I've said this. I'm bullish. He'll have 100 shots on goal this year. He will have 100 shots on goal.
Right. How many of those will he kick?
That's the question. I think he'll kick 65.
I've started.
65.
65
will win him the Coleman.
65 wins him the Coleman. Actually, no, it'll
Charlie
need
got
to be more
60.
than that because it's a longer season. No,
I
65.
like
wins
it. Got to be honest, I do like it.
Yeah.
65
Just wanted
wins
to pick you apart a bit, but I like it a lot.
Charlie won with 64 last year or something. 65.
Right, so 65 wins it.
Nathan Fyfe wins the Brownlow.
Premier and runner-up.
Coleman.
Premier and runner-up. I mean, is this exciting? Maybe not. Dan, what do you pick?
I'm going Brisbane as the premier, runner-up Melbourne.
Sure.
Any reason?
Well, I'm sort of running with Lockie Neal having a
Big year?
big year.
I mean, he had a big year.
Winning a lot of seasons, winning
No,
a
I
lot
mean,
of
he's done
games.
that in
And
the past.
I actually think they're
Brownlow
going to.
medalist, I didn't win the premiership.
I actually think they're going to get it done.
Why?
In the finals? I don't know. I just think they've done it enough times now. They're going to do it.
They've lost in finals enough to now win one.
Yep, I do. I think it's time.
Their slogan should be,
It's time.
it may as well be us.
Well, any team could say
We've
that.
been there enough.
And Melbourne?
I just think we're going to be very good.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
okay.
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
Look, this is every prediction show in the world going,
Yeah,
I
I
guess.
I just
they're
want to
gonna-
know why.
Yeah, but like, just give us a bit more, Dan.
Hamish.
Melbourne win the premiership, I think.
Why?
Well, I just feel like they're back to being the best team ever.
Why?
They've got, like, they're all.
They finished second on the ladder last year.
They're
I keep
fucking
forgetting that.
good. They're fucking good. They've just got better.
Does
Everyone,
Grundy and Gore make them better though?
yeah. Oh shit, yeah, they do. Like,
Wow.
imagine having, oh shit, Brodie Grundy's in the ruck. Oh, he's done now. I'm going to take a rest. I'm fucking playing Max Gawn now. All their mids are better. All their forwards getting better. Everyone's getting better.
Ben
They're
Brown's
winning the
there.
flag.
Forward line, kicking enough goals.
Yeah, they are, mate. They're kicking an even spread. And how are you working your way through that defence? Seriously.
Who's losing to them in the grand final?
Richmond are. And Richmond are coming. It's going to be a real come from behind story. They're going to be
Richmond are.
they're going to finish 6th or 7th, I think, Richmond. And they'll playoff Dusty will come back and he'll take them to a flag, but they'll just fall short at the line.
Brisbane,
Alright.
Melbourne.
Alright, go
Melbourne,
on.
Richmond.
Go on, mate. Back a big bold prediction.
Just like Charlie Curnow goes back to back, Geelong goes back to back, baby.
Yeah, they do.
Bet on record. Geelong go back to back. I have Melbourne. Look, Melbourne, good team. They get to the grand final. This is the moment that they've won the grand final in Perth. They've had that opportunity to go back and couldn't do it last year. They get back there and they bloody capitulate in the
shit the
grand
bed.
final in Geelong.
that'd
it would
hurt
be
'em.
disappointing.
That would hurt them, no question about
That's
that.
what I think's going to happen.
All right. Spoon.
Wooden spoon.
The wooden spoon.
I think this is actually the most interesting part of the season predictions that we've written because there's some interesting
picks there.
picks here.
All
Let's start with Hammer
Yeah, let's start
Yeah.
with Hammer.
because it's vanilla.
Nah, what I've done is I've given you the vanilla one and I'm coming at you with a hard ball here. St Kilda.
Yeah,
Wooden spoon.
Ooh.
I like it.
St
What's the
Kilda.
odds of that, Charlie? St Kilda. You have a look at that?
I've said Hawthorn on other shows in the past, but I'm going out on a limb here. St Kilda.
How many other shows are you doing?
Heaps. I'm coughing a little bit here. Sorry, lads.
Let's have the Coke Zero you got underneath the shelter.
Wishful thinking that that's got anything left in it.
Can we get a
Another.
can we get another $34? Can we please get a some
get me a Coke
liquid,
Zero, please.
Liquid
And
Charlie.
a Strepsil if you've got one.
Charlie.
Nah, Saints.
Right.
They're just ravaged with injury at the
Ravaged,
moment,
yeah.
and it'll be a little bit like West Coast last year. They'll be just playing catch up, and it just won't ever.
I can see them losing.
won't
Let's stop
catch up.
Hamish talking, please.
Okay.
Daniel.
Essendon. Nothing about their team excites me. I think they won more games than they
Cop
should have
that
last
Thank
season.
you.
Like, I just don't think there's not much positivity coming out of Essendon.
Just gonna get
Certainly
up
not
and
from
cough over
you.
there.
Yeah, that's
No,
fine.
not at all. I just think they're mediocre at best, and I just think, look, I don't think I have enough talent.
Okay. Can you hop out of the way of the camera, please? Thanks, Hamish. Good God.
Blimey. All right, and your pick. So you've gone. So we've got Hawthorn from Hammer, me, Essendon, Wooden Spooner for you.
GWS.
Yeah.
I don't know if it is a year. Like, what are they paying, Charlie? Why you got the odds up? GWS? Oh, so $15. So we've got a $15, we've got a $34, and what we're Essendon paying, find that out as well. So I think GWS, I love 21. So we've got no favourites. So I'm assuming Hawthorn and North Melbourne are the favourites, and probably West Coast is
West
down there
Coast,
somewhere. GWS, we talk about excitement. Look, they've got the number 1 draft pick, Cadman, his name, Cadman, big tall forward. He's going to take some time to develop. He's going to be a great player.
They got the milkman too.
They've got the milkman. Is he a good player, or is he just not drink milk?
Nah,
drinks milk.
Okay,
he
sorry,
drinks milk.
only drinks milk.
I'm sure he's a good player.
Like
Great guy as
So
well.
Taranto and Hopper, are they great players? Nah, maybe in a good team, maybe. I don't know. I don't see how GWS improved from last year, and they were bad last year. I think they go backwards from last year.
Yeah, there you go.
So GWS is spooning for mine.
Shit, yeah.
This morning on Shelter Footycast, you said that GWS were your little. I mean, you said that about 15 teams, but you had a little smoky GWS to make the finals.
Yeah, GWS to finish 8th.
Why?
Don't know. Just going out on a limb. I just was feeling the juices flowing this morning. Probably still intoxicated.
Could have been.
In fact, definitely was.
All right, let's finish off with we'll do West Coast Freo, and then we'll do the BackChat Backman of the year. West Coast Fremantle.
West
I
Coast-
want their finishing positions.
Yeah, West Coast are going to finish 8th, sneak in on
Finals.
percentage. Finals, and
Why?
Look, probably because I've been in your company, you've been spruiking them like crazy. I'm just feeling confident, and I'm a Nuffy fan, so I'm like, yeah,
Yes.
let's go all in.
Tick all boxes.
You know what? I looked at the odds for them to win the premiership. That's how Nuffy I am. So 8th, and then Fremantle 3rd, a respectable 3rd.
Third's high.
That's nice.
I reckon they'll be pushing top 2, but
Wow.
they'll just be a win shy of 2nd.
Third.
I like it a lot.
Western Australia.
Yeah, let's go.
Welcome. Finals footy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Been a while
Flag
since
mantle.
both teams have been in finals, or is that a ridiculous statement?
No, not a ridiculous statement.
2015.
2015, yeah.
8 years ago, 7 years ago.
Jeez. All right.
That was a
All
long
right,
time.
Hammer.
West Coast finished 7th for mine.
Yep.
7th.
I'll tell you why. Exactly number 7. Who wears number 7 for the West Coast Eagles? The boy. Ruben Jinby.
I forgot about
finished
Ruben.
7th
How did I
because
forget
of-
about Ruben? He's our boy.
They finished 7th because of number 7, and Fremantle finished 4th.
How high do you think Ruben Jimmy can finish in West Coast Best and Fairest?
I think he'll win it.
He'll be top 5. I reckon that's safe.
All right, I'm all for bold predictions.
Yes.
Best and fairest, rising star, All-Australian squad. Won't make the team, but he'll be in the squad.
All Australian squad.
He'll be in the All-Australian squad. He's just the best player of all time. And he'll take mark of the year too.
Can he jump? Is he big?
Oh, shit.
Can he?
mate. Yeah.
Can he or not?
He can jump.
Can he?
He can jump. This kid can jump. Let
He's
me tell you
not,
that
he's
much
not
for
so
free.
big where it looks ridiculous. If
Nah,
he
he'll
pulls a
jump.
hanger.
He'll take mark of the year.
For what it's worth, I think West Coast will finish 8th. I agree with you, Dan. Basically because I'm saying they're playing finals, but that's all. That's all. Scraping. And they finish 8th.
8th is finals, mate.
Mate,
Eighth
finals is finals.
And I've got Fremantle at 2nd. Ooh. Top 2, home qualifying, win the home qualifying, home prelim. Charlie's excited.
And then take an L.
Just remember, Andy Brayshaw's won the Brownlow medal as well. After that prelim, the home prelim, grand final that I haven't picked them to be in.
Yeah, I've just seen that.
So I'm not.
So they'll lose the home prelim, but that's okay.
So they've lost the home prelim to Melbourne.
Yeah, that's
Big
rough.
win by Melbourne.
Yeah,
They've shown they
massive.
can get it done over here.
Okay, there you go.
Right.
That's it.
All right, and Backman.
Oh, shit. BackChat
Backman.
Backman of the Year.
Yep.
This is, we'll take the piss a little bit. We are going to run a competition,
Yes.
social all year. BackChat Backman of the Year. We're going to give votes away. Just the 3 best backs. And it's going to be the eye test.
Yep.
Might be one effort.
That's all it needs to
Do you know
be.
what I mean? Tom Barras last year had 30 touches against Hawthorn and 17 marks. That might not get you the votes. But if he does a diving spoil that saves the game, you're getting 3 votes.
No question.
That's how it's going to work. And it's not going to be 3 votes for every game. It's going to be 3 votes for the round.
Yep.
And we're
3,
going
2,
to
1
make,
for the
it
round.
right up.
Yep.
And you know what? You don't like it? Like you said, Dan, start your own competition.
Yeah.
Do whatever else. Do what you want.
exactly.
But that's ours.
That's ours. All
Who are
right.
you picking to win it?
Do you want me to start?
Yeah.
All right. Griffin Logue.
I like it.
Yeah, love this
Alistair
pick.
Clarkson said, "Come to me, son. I'll make you an All-Australian backman." That's exactly what's going to happen. He's going to go there. They're going to see a lot of the ball in the back line because they're going to be so bad. So he's going to do a lot back there. I think he's going to be, our BackChat backman of the year.
Why couldn't you give me that sort of content
Yeah,
for the
for
rest of
everything
your
else.
picks?
I'm
I mean, it's
passionate
so
about that one.
solid.
I'm passionate
It's such a
about
great
that
pick. You've given great examples. The rest was just shit. Well, Lockie Neal, he just
Lachie
win
Neale.
it.
Well, it's because it's an obvious pick. I'm not going to give you
How's it an obvious pick?
I'm not going to Rain Man you the reason
Will you
why
just-
Neil's going
will you
to
just
Rain
have
Man me Griffin Logue.
Griffin Logue, mate. I believe
That's
you.
because it's a good pick.
I know.
It's a great pick.
Hamish.
Griffin Logue's a great pick, but we'll finish second behind my man, Sam Collins.
Oh my God.
Speaking of good picks,
I
now
love Sam Collins.
he's not your 30 touch a game, but
No.
we don't care about
No, he's
that.
not.
He is an old school, traditional, out and out, fucking hard defender.
Yeah.
Just loves to go up to his man and say, "I am going to beat the shit out of you all day long. Footage, I think it was from last year with Tom Lynch in the goal square.
Oh, that was.
Sam Collins is just belting him. It's like the clip goes for like a minute and a half, and he just does not have an arm out of his back. And it's like, piss off, mate. Imagine that defending
That would have got him 3 votes.
That would have got him 3
clip.
votes, no question. And Sam Collins is your man to do that again.
All right.
Tell you what, boys. You've actually sold me for both of them, and I'm backing away from the person I picked pre-show.
Okay.
I said Jeremy McGovern.
Wow.
Think he's going to have a big year. Think he's going to be All-Australian. He's going to be a backman. But what Gov does, I'm proud to say he's a backman, but like Sam Collins beating people up in the goal square, that's what I like.
Exactly.
Griffin Logue, rags to riches. Gov's a good player. Like we know he's a good player. He's like one of West Coast best player. I'm not sure if
he might win best and fairest.
I'm not sure if that embodies what we're looking for here. So I'm thinking we're sort of defining this as we go.
Okay.
I'm thinking more of the Dane Rampy type. And I'm going to pick Dane Rampy.
Wow.
Because that's what I've thrown out on the moment. Look, he's a staunch
change it.
operator. Yeah, change it. Dane Rampy. Just like the way he goes about it.
Same. He's great, isn't he?
And he always rocks something a bit different with his hair or his moustache. There's always something I'm like, oh, that's good, Dane. Very good.
Shit.
So there you go. BackChat, backman of the year.
Rampy, Collins,
What a backline.
and Lowe.
What a
Right.
backline. No one's
So-
scoring on that.
We are we are season prediction podcast this week. We usually do a bit of a whip around with different content, but it's round one.
It's
round
We're
one.
talking footy.
Talking footy.
We're talking defenders.
Talking defenders.
All right. Let's go through every team. Just give a little bit.
Dan, you need a bit build up. We're going to go through every team.
We're gonna go through every-
1 minute each.
Yeah.
I'm on the clock on it. You've got no input. It's Hammer and I.
Okay.
We're talking about each team off the cuff. I've given you no warning about this. We're going to talk about each team for 1 minute. Tell them how good, how bad.
Oh, boy.
Doesn't
I'll
matter
tell
how
you
good they
what.
are. So you've got to lead us
I've
in.
got a different tab open, so can you start the team and I'm going to start the
The timer up.
stopwatch.
Lucky I can talk underwater with a mouthful of marbles. Come on, here we
You
go.
want
Let's
me to start?
go. All right.
Yep.
First team, Adelaide. Timer starts now.
I love Adelaide, and I like Darcy Fort. Wait,
Yeah,
Darcy
Fogarty.
Fort.
Darcy Fort. No,
Darcy
no.
Fort
Nah,
plays
we're
for
a Darcy
Geelong,
Fogarty
man.
guy. We love Darcy Fogarty, the foghorn.
We like them, but are they going to be any good? I'm going to say they're missing finals. They improved.
Yeah, I think
though.
they miss finals. I think they improved though, and I think the big area for improvement is the fog. I mean, they've got some reasonable players all around the ground. I like this little Rochelle kid. He goes about his business, not too bad, mate itself. But the big fella, he is like 22 or something, and he's 6'6" and 110 kilos.
Jordan Dawson must be one of the great leaders of all time.
Oh,
if he
shit,
could
yeah.
walk into a football club and be captain in his second year at a club.
We're talking showdown victory. I mean, he played.
Are you captain of East Perth this year?
No, well, we don't. Leadership voting happens this week.
Wow.
So we've
wasted
obviously
time.
diverted pretty quickly off Adelaide. Where are we at on that minute?
10 seconds.
I'm going to say they miss finals.
Yeah, I think they miss finals too. But geez, I can't wait to watch them.
Pussy.
Yep.
Got 5 seconds. Go on. Say something.
Crom.
We're
back.
back. We're back. Go the Crom. Fraser McInnes.
What's the next team? Brisbane.
Yes, Brisbane Lions.
Yeah,
well,
Brisbane
Dan
Lions.
thinks they're going to win the premiership.
Yep.
I don't.
Nah, they won't win the premiership.
I
They'll
don't
be good.
think I don't think mentally they can do it. I don't know how you can. I think it's become a motivation to win the grand final. It's a burden now.
Yeah, it is. Now it's a little bit of like they've got
butchered finals.
the little voodoo, the moxie on it.
Who have they added?
Dunkley.
Dunkley, Will
player.
Ashcroft. This kid will come in and he'll be pretty good.
Right, so they are better.
Yeah, they're better. They're certainly better.
Got rid of Big Daniel McStay.
Yeah, McStay.
Did
Got
they
Gunston,
Jack
Jack Gunston, premiership experience, but he's on the way out. He's
but
old.
Jack Gunston's not a key forward. Jack
No, he's not,
Gunston's a
but I'll
connector.
tell you, they've got some key forwards. Danaher, Eric Hipwood. Do you remember when I was up in the crowd at
Yes.
the Gabba yelling at Eric Hipwood, calling him the bug? It's a bad day to look like a bug. And his mum and dad were sitting 2 rows in front of me, turned around and said, "Oh, hey mate, nice to meet you. I'm Eric Hipwood's dad."
10
Oh,
seconds.
Shit. Anyway,
Brisbane, look, I got them as a top 4 side.
Oh yeah, they finish in top 4.
Don't win the premiership.
No, they finished 3rd for mine.
All right.
Actually, no, they don't. 5th.
Carlton.
Carlton.
Da, 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 da.
The Baggers.
Everyone thinks they're going to improve a lot this year. Do you think that?
I think they'll make finals. I think they'll improve not a lot. I think there'll be teams that drop out to push them up. They'll be pretty similar to where they were last year.
I don't know how they get like a whole lot better this year. You know
Neither
how
do
everyone
I.
thinks like, oh, well, Carlton will make finals. They've added very minimal to
Yeah,
the squad. Maybe
Jacob
they've got
Wiedering plays a full year. They
yeah.
finish a lot better because
So they
we
got-
do love him. He's a good player.
So key forwards are going to be big this year, but I
Yep.
don't know how big. So they got Mackay and they've got Charlie Curnow.
Yep.
They've got a good midfield.
Yeah, they
Walsh,
do have a good
Chera,
midfield. Walsh is
Cripps. Cripps is quite a good player.
Yeah.
Uh,
Matty Kennedy, the GOAT.
Correct. The GOAT.
Love that
Their
guy.
back line with Wiedering and a few crew down there. Personally, I don't see how they get better. So I think they're like fighting for 8th with West Coast.
I think they finish 8th.
10 seconds.
I think they finish 8th. I think there'll be teams that drop down. I think one team in particular will drop out to push.
I say they miss finals.
Wow, there you go.
Wow.
That's a massive prediction.
Collingwood, go.
Slider. One of the great sliders this year.
Really?
Yep.
A couple of sliders in the VIP box. Ed Sheeran.
We're talking chicken,
chicken,
We're talking pork and coleslaw. We're
Really?
talking
Oh, I
little
love those
Korean
ones.
spicy barbecue.
Really?
With the black
a
buns
bit
and
spicy.
stuff. And we're talking your regulation cheeseburger slider with halloumi in there, melted halloumi. Oh, boy, they were delicious.
So they've slipped
Yeah, they're sliding all over the place.
out of the 8.
Out of the 8. Real bold strategy. You can't. They've won 11 games by under a kick. You lose 5 of them. You don't make the 8 last year. You're not doing that again. I don't care.
Yeah, we kept saying that last year. They can't win another game.
Yeah,
they can't do it, and they kept doing it. Maybe they just do it.
Maybe they just do it. But I don't think they will. That's why it's a prediction show.
Daniel McStay, everyone saying he's pick up of the year. I don't think he is, unfortunately.
But Tom
But
Mitchell
I think he'll be a
there
good
as
player.
well.
Tom Mitchell's a good player too.
Yeah, they've got some pretty good players. I just think they finish outside the 8.
Brody Grundy leaving doesn't do much to them.
They didn't-
Darcy
he didn't
Cameron
play a
would
whole
be
lot
good.
last year.
I think they make finals, and you don't.
I don't. There you go.
Well, Essendon.
Essendon, let's go.
Shit house. Yeah. No way to there's no real way to polish a turd on that one. I think they're no, that's not fair. They'll be okay. They'll win a couple of games, but they're not going to set the world on fire.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be a smouldering flame at best. Out of Windy Hill, they'll
I don't know who their top 5 players are. Zach Merritt.
Jordan Ridley.
See, Jordan really good. I love him because I've been on him fantasy player, but Jordan really, when it stacks up around the competition, the top 5 at Essendon just don't excite me like some others. Top 5 at Geelong, crazy.
Who are the top 5 at Essendon?
Merritt, maybe Ridley.
Heppel's still in there?
Heppel's not top 5 though.
Andy McGrath, he's a pretty good player.
You know what? It's no disrespect to these players. They're all actually good players.
Yeah.
It's more
10 seconds.
maybe they'll like to slide under the
Nick
radar.
Martin came out of nowhere and
2
kicked
meter
6.
I think they don't make finals.
No, I think they
quite
finish bottom
close
4.
to the bottom of the ladder.
I agree.
All right, Geelong, let's go.
Best team ever.
I don't see how they don't go back to back. Why? How do they get worse? They've added
they don't get
Bose.
worse, but Melbourne get
They've
better.
added Tanner Bruin. They've added
Tanner Bruin is a star. That
Ollie
kid.
Henry.
Yeah, nah, they don't.
They
get
picked
worse.
some kid up early. They got someone kid with pick 7.
Yeah, they don't get worse, but Melbourne get better. That's why I think I'm.
So they got Jack Bose and pick 7.
So that's basic. What did Jack Bose finish? He was pick 10, wasn't he?
Yeah, but they added a couple of free rangers for first rangers for nothing. Selwood steps away. Okay, that's fine. More opportunity in the midfield, other people.
Yeah, they'll be phenomenal again. You want to name their top 5 players? How about give me
Decoding is
20
gonna
of them?
be
Correct.
No, they're good. Jeremy Cameron, star. Tom Hawkins. You think he'll slow down, but he just doesn't.
Tomahawk is older than me, and that's old.
Yeah.
And he's going well.
Well, he'll go really well until they play Gold Coast and Sam Collins beats the shit out of him.
I think he likes playing golf, Tomahawk.
Yeah, that's probably why.
He does.
What a guy.
What a season preview.
Geelong, win the premiership.
Comes second.
Gold Coast.
Sam Collins.
Sam Collins, enough said. Next. We can talk about these guys for a while. Tell you what they need. They need Ben King to get going. Again, he's come off an ACL. He's back now playing
Wouldn't it be
footy.
good if he was like Max? As in...
I think Ben's better than Max. No,
Right.
I mean, I love them both dearly. They're very good fellas, but I think Ben is just an exceptional footballer.
Right.
He won their goal kicking, finished 3rd in the Coleman or something, and finished 10th in the best and fairest a couple of years ago.
Right.
I don't know how that works, but
So they get him back, and they get a lot better.
They get a lot better. I think Tuke Miller takes it to another level again.
So they have
He's a
Levi
star.
Casbolt, King, and who am I? The Richmond...
Mabior
Chol.
They got some good talks down there.
That's some firepower.
Yeah, and Jared Witt's in the middle, the big mountain of a
Witzy.
human being.
Alex
Matty
Pearce said
Rao
he's one of the
steps
biggest
up.
men he's ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lukosius, a good player.
Matt Rao needs to have a good season
Noah
this year.
Anderson,
Well,
good
doesn't
player.
need to do anything, but...
There was a lot of hype around him in his first
He was
4
winning the
games.
Brownlow in the first year.
He was Chris Judd in about a minute.
Correct, and he's not that guy.
Nah, he's not anymore, but he does tuck his shirt in and he goes about his business. But yeah, I think they make the 8.
I'd like to
Great
see
Western
some
Sydney, that's enough.
That's a minute. Yep, next.
Okay.
GWS, they finish 8th for mine.
I've got him on the spoon. They're spooning. I don't think there's enough excitement. I don't see how they get better.
All right, let's debate it.
Toby
for a minute.
Green
Gun.
is a great player and looks like a good leader, so that's a positive.
Gun.
So maybe they get better there. I like the fact they don't have co-captains.
Yeah.
I'm being positive
Yep.
here. Cadman, the number 1 draft pick. will be a gun.
Yep. I think there's a
Not
lot of
this year,
pressure
it
off
won't.
Stephen Canelio now. He can just go and play football.
He is a gun.
He's a star.
He just wasn't the guy to be captain.
No,
Sometimes
and
that's okay.
That's all right. Step back, be a gun again, like he always was. Josh Kelly.
I'm being very
star.
positive
Lachie
for a team
Whitfield,
that's
star.
going to win the wooden spoon.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel bad. Someone, I actually don't want to. Why did I do the wooden
Can't
spoon
go back.
edition? I know.
You can't go back on
I
that
hate
now.
this shit though. I hate being negative about that.
No, that's all right.
Someone has to win it.
Someone has it. You can't all be
feel really bad.
in the
8
finals,
seconds.
but they'll be in the 8. I think. I just think they get it done. I think
I'm
they're
with
just
Hammer.
Yeah.
Look,
All
stop
right,
it.
changed it.
Hawthorn, let's go.
They're not going to be great. Unfortunately, they're not going to be a very good side.
I
don't
like
think,
this.
year.
I like the boldness of Mitchell.
There's
And like,
just
being
said it
like,
this morning. There's a plan to them. They've got something about them.
no, that's it. You can't say that they don't know what they're doing because they're like, we're cutting everyone that has any sense of
Yeah.
leadership and
Yeah.
games played, and we're going with this group, and
Yeah.
we're going to win a premiership with this group. The problem with that is if you don't do it, see you later, Sam Mitchell, at some stage.
Yeah.
But like, I'll back
He's banked a lot of tokens, I'd say,
yeah.
Mitchell. He's got
I'll
some,
back,
he's got
I'll
some
back
credit.
him into the hill. He's the best coach
Oh,
I've played
yeah.
under. So if he wants to do that, great.
What I like about the
Not going to be very
Hawthorn
good
Footy
this year,
Club
I wouldn't have
is
thought. I think that would be competitive. What do you love?
I love the fact that it's pretty clear that it's the directive from the coach is whatever your best thing that you do is, just do it. all
I
the
can't
time.
see them not being competitive. Whereas I look at those other teams I don't like, Hawthorn will be competitive.
Yeah, I think they'll be competitive. You
They
look at
just
guys
don't
like
win-
CJ, what's the best thing you do? I'm super quick and no one can catch me.
Correct.
Then just run.
Lloyd making the ruck.
I love Lloyd Meek.
All right, Melbourne. Let's.
Oh yeah, the best
You're
team
on.
in the comp. They win the flag. They finish top, and they could pretty much go undefeated all year if they wanted to. But
I can't really argue much against that. Their backline's unreal. Their midfield is
their midfield's almost the
almost.
best in the, I think it's the best in the comp.
It's almost no. I was going to say it is, but it's almost like a level above anything. When they're playing
Yeah.
their best, I don't know if anyone can match them. Who like maybe Richmond on paper, but certainly that doesn't exist right now. It's made
Yeah,
up.
Richmond. No,
Furphy.
it doesn't. Yeah, that is a furphy.
I don't know if there's another team that like Freo's got some good young stars, but like they don't match them in terms of like
No.
what Melbourne, like Petrarca, Oliver, Viney.
Brayshaw. There's just and then Gawn and Grundy.
Yeah,
They're just going to be so hard to beat, I think. And then Ed Langdon just running rings around everyone on the wing. Their forward line kicks goals.
they'll be angry this year too.
I know they really missed a trick last year. They
I
didn't-
like them.
So do I. I think they win the flag. I think they get it done, and they finish top of the
I
ladder.
think they might win the flag too.
5 seconds, 2 words. Ben Brown.
Big bad bustling Ben Brown.
Next one, North Melbourne.
Ben's got no hair, by the way. North Melbourne, bad.
Yeah, not good. Just not going to be again. Like no disrespect, but it's going to be a tough year for the mighty North Melbourne Footy
You
Club.
wouldn't think they added Alistair Clarkson to win the premiership this year, though, right? They wanted him to build a list and build some culture.
Build some culture around the place. Now I've heard word from in there that the culture is just as
You had culture word.
Yep.
You had word
I've
from
heard
inside the.
word from inside the camp.
Wow.
That the culture at the North Melbourne Footy Club is as good as it's been in years.
Wow.
And that the place is humming along.
Does that speak to where it was and it was like quite
I think
close
it
to
speaks-
rock bottom?
I think it speaks to a little bit of that, but I also think it speaks
Positivity.
to Clarko. We
What about
love
the Shin
positivity,
Boner
captain
spirit?
positivity. Yeah, I think they're.
Shimbona? You think there's some Shimbona?
Yeah, they've got some Shinboner spirit back in them. I like that. And did you know Alistair Clarkson, his first ever game of football, kicked a goal after the siren to win?
No, he did
Yeah,
not.
Kicked a goal
So-
after the siren to win.
Enough said.
Enough said. But how much time do we have left? 'Cause
5 seconds.
Yeah, we got 5 seconds. One more word.
Bottom
2 word.
three.
Ben Cunnington. And bottom 3.
Ben Brown.
Yeah, we could say that with
Port Adelaide.
Just a real no idea.
Oh, well, I do. I saw him
Okay.
play 2 games over here, right in the flesh, and I was not impressed. Not sorry. Again, I don't want to get too negative. I don't like being the controversy. Not impressed with. I just wasn't like, well, they're the team to jump up into the 8. They look amazing. Like because they were shit last year. They lost 5 games in a row, and then they're competitive towards the end. But if you lose 5 games in a row, that's not good. You're not doing what you're meant to do.
Yeah. That's all that makes it tough.
I don't know. I didn't see enough for them to be like, wow, like they've done this, and this to their game plan. They were really sloppy at stages. I think the boys over there would agree with me.
Charlie Dixon's going to have a big season.
Needs to have a big season.
I will say that. I would agree with that.
Yep, I think he's going to have a big year. Aliir is a star. They've got some good talent, but Ollie Wine's obviously a good player, but I just don't see them.
Horn Francis.
The Hornet.
They'll
Yep.
be horny.
Junior Rioli kicking around in the forward line. They'll be good. They won't win. They won't make finals.
Finals or not.
Richmond.
It's a nice
Richmond.
tomato.
We're opposing here. I think they're going to rise. I think
Yeah.
they'll be good.
So I was very much hot on Richmond, and I've just done a bit of looking around at lists around the league, and I'm sliding hard on Richmond.
Sure.
Like,
Why?
well, okay. Does adding Taranto and Hopper does that just guarantee you better?
Yes.
Teams teams don't just get better because they add players. Like you need. I need to see on. I need to
won
see
a best
him.
and fairest in his second year.
That's fine. It's fine. Tim Kelly finished third in the Brownlow medal and got to West Coast and it didn't quite work out for him the first year because he's a new player coming to a new club. Mm-hmm. So I don't think Tim Taranto winning a best and fairest 7 years ago means anything.
Yep, I think it does. I think he's a very, very good player.
That's why I said it.
Yep, that's why I said it. I think him and Hopper both had something exceptional. The leadership from the big Nank, love that man.
Yeah, but they've had that. Yeah, they had that last year.
But what they do is they make finals. They finish 7th or whatever and make finals.
That's what they do.
And then
5 seconds.
all of a sudden,
Did they do that last year?
No, they didn't. And then Dustin Martin says, "Well, now it's time for me to play," and goes bananas.
Better make finals then.
Ross's boys, St Kilda.
Shit house. That was they're just unfortunately. I think they've got a.
I saw their injury list today. That has been butchered, mate.
It's tough. That's
King's a big one.
Massive one.
Memory's doubtful, and they don't know what's going on with him. So they're your two key forwards, most goals.
Yeah, I just think they're in an unfortunate situation, a bit like the Eagles were last year, where they were behind the 8 ball early. I think they're going to be very behind the 8 ball with their injuries, and they're going to be playing catch up, and it's just going to be. It's all going to.
With all these teams, right? You got to look like okay. If you think you're going to be better, like where does the improvement come from?
Yep.
I don't see they've got a new coach, great, so they'll have a new game style. You don't just click your fingers and start playing a new way. Collingwood kind of did that with McRae.
Collingwood definitely did that.
But I don't know if St Kilda have got it in them to click their fingers and be amazing. Even though the president thinks that they will. That's what he came out and said in the thing.
Yeah,
but I think they miss finals, bottom 3.
8 seconds.
Yeah, I had them for the spoon, but I feel like they're better than that. But I feel like injury's just going to hurt them.
Sydney.
Oh yeah, I like these guys.
I slid them right down the hatch.
Did you? I like them. I see them finishing top 8, but not top 4. I just like them. I think they're just not.
They should be good.
They should be.
Don't get me wrong.
They don't have.
They
It's not like they've got some. They don't have. They've got some stars, obviously, but it's not like they're full of star power like Melbourne or Geelong. But it's also they've just got consistently really good.
I want to know how they always the Bloods culture, right? I want to know how that thing happens.
Oh.
We probably should chat to someone from Sydney.
You get swept up in it.
Carl Sinclair.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, that's right.
Buddy Franklin, star.
Yeah, like Gould and Warner, all these young kids running around, all these nippy guys running around the midfield. Very good.
The Lizard.
I just have them.
Ollie Florent, like him.
Lizard. I have them sliding.
Yeah,
maybe out of the 8.
Maybe out of the 8.
Oof.
No, I've got them finishing about 5th, I think.
Okay.
I just like them. I like their young kids, like their defence. The McCartan brothers, Garner, and then Horse.
Western Bulldogs. Last one before we get to Freo and West Coast.
I thought they were bad, and when you look at the 8 starting the year, I thought they were a team to slide. But I've looked at the list. I'm now rising. I have Richmond falling from where I was. I had Port Adelaide jumping. I have them falling. Yep. I have the Bulldogs back in there. Because the thing about their spine, mate, Tim English in the ruck, they got Norton, Lobb, Jamaro Uhagen. They've got Darcy, Liam Jones, and maybe Josh Bruce. That's the strongest spine in the AFL. Yeah. And then they've got a good midfield. Adam Treloar can play football.
Marcus Bontempelli can play football. Bailey Smith can play football. They can play. Liberatore, we love that guy.
He's my favourite player in the AFL.
Yeah.
I am now back hot on the Western Bulldogs. Top 4. Top 4.
I like it. I think the Bulldogs finished 6th. I think they're
4.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, they fell from grace last year. That happens to a team after making a final.
I'm bewildered by I think they'll be very good.
We're off the cuff here, by the way.
Okay, Fremantle. Let's go to Fremantle. I'll give you a bit more time than a minute.
You can join in this. Why don't you join in this?
So we still want to keep it on a minute? I'm liking this. We're ripping through it.
Yeah, okay, let's do a minute.
Freo.
I'll give you a minute and a half.
Flagmantle.
They're. I think they finished 4th. We're talking strong spines. How about you add Nat 5 to that spine now? We're talking.
Well, they're only forward.
Taberner. 5.
Yeah, Josh Tracy.
Beast. Luke Jackson, Sean Darcy. You go down back, Brennan Cox, Alex Pearce. You're talking strong spines.
That's a spine.
I've just named you a real spine. That's
no chiropractic
care needed. That is a fucking giraffe neck, that thing. Look at it straight as fucking 6 o'clock. And that's a real spine.
When you think about how they get better, Brayshaw gets better this year. He won the MVP last year. Sarong gets better, both vice captains. Their backline, I think, gets better. They've got Hayden Young, Heath Chapman, both young guys running around down there. And they have sort of like a flipping Jordan Clark type setup with maybe a bit
Luke
of
Ryan.
but then like Nathan O'Driscoll. I'm talking about young players that all get better. Nathan O'Driscoll, Walker will get better.
Yeah,
I
he'll
liked
get a
him
lot
at the
better.
back end of
Brandon
last
Walker,
year.
I think he's a really
Josh
good player.
Tracy will get better this year.
Yep.
Matty
Lockie
Taberner needs to have a big year.
Yeah, he does.
For them to go
Schultz will
well.
have a big year.
Lockie Schultz will get better.
Sam Switkowski, my guy.
So
Haven't mentioned Luke Jackson, the addition.
yeah, I mean he should get better than what he was last year. He'll have a bigger role at Fremantle. Fremantle will get better.
Yeah, and I will say,
They finished 5th, just missed 4.
You'll hear this soon, but
You
Alex
said they
Pearce.
finished second.
No, they finished 5th last year and
Oh,
then
okay,
just
yeah,
missed
gotcha.
4th.
Alex Pearce, what we heard from today, just him talking about their mentality around the premiership and what it means.
Yeah, I
he had
like
this. He had this calmness, but it wasn't like overkill. It was very good. As he was talking, I was like, they're going to win it.
Yeah.
Got that vibe.
So
From
do you think they're going to win it?
No, I don't think they're going to win this year, but I think they'll be very close.
He's not talking anymore, so I've forgotten about it.
That's how I do. That's how I do my predictions, and they could be wrong. But I look. Well, will they get better? Will they get worse? And why will they do those things? And Fremantle will get better on every
yeah, they
line.
will.
All right, that was 2 minutes. I'll give you 2 on West Coast as well.
Well, I'm going to cop it from left, right, and centre when these guys don't perform and don't make finals. But I've come out and said they will play finals. Exactly the concept of every other team. I've looked at them. They will get better from last year. They will win more games from last year.
Yes,
That
they
is
will.
not. That is not.
That is a factual statement.
Correct.
If I've ever heard it.
But if you go deeper and the players that come in, they need to play really well. So West Coast best players need to play well for them to play finals, just like the rest of them.
Yeah.
If your best players don't play well, you're going to miss shit.
Yeah, you know.
So if Oscar Allen, Tim Kelly, Elliot Yeo, Dom Sheed, Jack Darling, Jeremy McGovern, Tom Barras, if they play shit, West Coast don't make finals.
I agree. I think you look at it, and we've spoken about pick your best 5 players from teams like Essendon. That's tough at the moment. St Kilda with their injuries, it's tough to pick your best 5 players.
It's not at West Coast. They've got
it's
a very
not
good
Exactly.
players.
You pick your best 5 players at West Coast. You've still got like Luke Shuey is a gun. Elliot Yeo is a gun. Jeremy
Ruben
McGovern's a
Ginbey.
gun. Ruben Ginbey,
No,
obviously.
we were keeping him till last.
Yeah,
I know you get a bit
obviously doing
excited
that.
about
Just
that.
excited
Jack
about
Darling,
Ruben Ginbey.
gun. Tom Barras, gun. Shannon Hearn, gun. Like
Oscar
they've got
Allen,
Oscar
gun.
Allen, gun. They've got Andrew Gaff,
Liam
gun.
Ryan.
Liam Ryan, gun. They've got good players.
Guns.
Really good players.
Shannon
And I
Hearn.
just think they need to. I mean, they get fit and they stay on the park. They make the 8.
Jaden
If they
Hunt
don't,
make
always
them
tough.
Much better.
Yes.
Adds a bit of pace and he's lightning quick. Speaking
People
of,
people think that, and he does. His pace is quick. He's a good defender.
yeah, he's a
I've
good
been
defender. Yeah.
watching him. He's a good defender.
Yep.
I don't think people don't realise that he's a good defender.
Well, yeah, and you talk about where they get better. They just add players back. Tom Cole will play. He'll
They
come back.
they add 10 to 12 players round 1 pretty much from what they
From
put
what they
out
would have
last
put
year.
out last year, round 1. Campbell Chesser comes back. I think he'd probably debut. He's pretty handy.
Jimby, I don't know if they play Hewitt.
Chinby, a gun.
I don't know if they play Hewitt, but no, they probably should, to be honest.
Oh, mate,
Getting
I'm bullish on them. I think they finished 7th.
All right, that was a good wrap. I don't know how long that went for, but
Who cares?
hopefully. If
I mean,
you
you
just-
had the timer on it.
Oh, well, yeah, it probably went for 18, 22 minutes in total.
Perfect. Happy with that?
Very happy with that. If you didn't know much about the AFL season leading up, well, now
You're
do.
an expert.
Now you're an absolute expert. Speaking of experts, Bluebet.
We're sitting in the presence.
We're sitting in the presence of one. We came very close to going. Would have been 4 from 4?
No, 3 from 3.
3 from 3.
Yeah.
With our Bluebet multi that we put together. So first week we did a little quarterback. What's that sport called? The
NFL.
NFL. Super Bowl multi. And then the next week you went Rogue Hammer.
Yep, I did go
You
rogue
picked
and obviously
some-
got it done.
Yep, darts was in there.
Talk us through this
Philippine
week.
basketball.
We gave you the keys again.
We went again. We thought
Gave you the keys to the car.
we'll double down.
Yep, and
So you took us to the promised land.
took us to the
Take us
promised
there
land
again.
last time, and unfortunately I haven't taken us there this week, and I am disappointed. Obviously, really disappointed in myself. Put together a really nice looking 4-leg multi that I thought we get some nice odds, and I was pretty confident with it. I'd done a lot of research into it, and I liked what I saw.
Let's start with the 3 positives.
The 3 positives. So we
So
had
you've hit 3 from 4 in this.
I've hit
multi.
3 from 4, yeah. So the legs were
7
Italy,
from 8.
Italy to beat Chinese Taipei in the World Baseball Championships, which is going on currently. I had Team La Carpa to beat Akar Volley in the, I believe that's Finnish volleyball.
Yes.
I had Benoit Paire to beat his opponent in the Mexican tennis, regular just tennis played in Mexico. I don't think it's any different. And then I had what you
Holding
need to win
target.
race 2 at Flemington. So what you need, shit it in.
Yep.
That was signed, sealed, and delivered. $1.85, not too bad, made itself. Benoit won straight sets, so that
Easy.
was sold.
Mexican tennis.
In the Mexican tennis, Team La Carpa beat Akar Volley in the Finnish. What did I say? Finnish volleyball. 3-1. Like that was pretty good. That was easy done.
Brilliant.
And then Italy. Italy versus Chinese Taipei. Italy were paying $1.65. They were the favourites going into it. They were the favourites going into it. It was tight through the first maybe 4 or 5 innings, and then Chinese Taipei went bang and had, I think they got 3 or 4 homers in the 5th or the 6th innings. I'm just making that up, by the way. But
homers.
The score
is that the dead giveaway?
Yeah.
I mean, Hamish is like a sick puppy today.
The score was.
You need to get to bed soon.
The score was 11-7, so they got done by 4 runs.
Okay.
So,
but unfortunately, that was our first leg. So I just
I'm here to tell you, keys are now taken. Right?
Yeah, thanks,
AFL
mate.
season starting.
Chuck them under the mat when you finish. Thank you.
And Hamish cannot be involved in AFL betting.
And I'm not. And I won't be. But,
Correct. But it's been fun.
I'll go rogue again. Don't you worry about that. I'll be
We'll let you go rogue again.
Definitely roll that out. So now we're going to do some season prediction bets with Bluebet.
Well, yeah, no, we're not doing anything right now. We're talking about it. So, yeah, we're not putting any bets on right now.
Yeah, no, we're not going to do it right now.
Understand?
Yeah, of course.
So follow us on socials.
Yep.
Follow along with the season bets that are coming out this week.
Yep.
So we'll put some top 4, top 8 stuff on, maybe
Yep.
Common Medal, maybe Brownlow Medal, that sort of stuff.
Yes.
Join up to Bluebet if you want. Have a bet. If you don't. Make your own decisions in life. Okay? So this is on the basis of a few conversations I've had this week about betting and betting sponsorships and being. I just want everyone, just make your own decision. Don't want to listen to us? Make your own decision. Just like anything else we say, just go ahead and do what you want. All right? I'm not forcing you to do anything.
No.
BackChat multi. We'll be rolling this out during the AFL season.
Yes, that's right.
So the BackChat multi is what Hammer had before the AFL started, but this year we've got a few things different.
Oh, yeah.
Stat Wars.
That's cool.
You spoke about that. You broke that down like a person that doesn't punt, have never punted in their lives. So we had a bit of a play today. Basically, you do 2 players head-to-head in stats. We're talking 1%ers. We're talking freeze 4. We're talking freeze against. We're talking kicks with handballs. You might go Dusty Martin v. What was the matchup? Can't remember who that was.
Charlie?
No, it doesn't matter. Dusty Martin v someone versus Paddy Cripps.
Yeah, that's
most tackles, most kicks.
Yeah.
Paddy Cripps handballs a lot. Dusty Martin does not handball. Guess I know who'll be betting on there. So we're going to build some multis there. We might do a regular multi, let Hammer take the keys and stay out of AFL. And we've got a flip of the coin multi rolling out every week for the West Coast game. There's going to be the same bet every week. It's going to be around about $6 to $7 multi, maybe more actually. $10 to $11 multi. 4 outcomes that are a flip of the coin. Don't know exactly what they are right now, but we will.
Watch our socials. We'll be posting all about
Bluebet.
it. Yeah,
Thank you.
that's right. Thanks to Bluebet. Tomorrow's guest, now I did mention his name just before, Charlie Dixon.
Sir Charles.
Sir Charles. What
Really good chat.
What a legend. Awesome chat.
One of my favourites. I've
Yeah.
got him in my top 5 chats.
Yeah.
Top 5 chats,
Just
yeah,
enjoy,
that's good.
that's on the ones I enjoy doing.
Yeah.
He's in my top 5.
I in Karratha just quickly
Yeah, go for it.
when I
So
was
Charlie.
up there. No, I didn't know he was playing. So Port Adelaide were playing West Coast in the scratch match.
Yes.
And I was at a clinic and a little kid came up to me and said, "Oh, is Charlie coming?" I said, "Who?" Charlie Dixon. I said, first thing, mate. Why would he be coming to a West Coast event in Karratha? And 2, he's playing. So that was funny.
Very good.
Continue.
I hope you just told him, oh, mate, sorry, but he just couldn't make it this time.
Yeah, no, Charlie couldn't be here, mate, unfortunately. So
Not crush the spirits of the child, mate. He's playing big idiot.
It's time for this.
Yep, let's go.
You said it, we read it.
If it's good.
It's bloody good. Brought to you by Leadable Cameras. Just the one this week.
Yeah, just the one. Level cameras where we get all of our podcasting equipment from. Lights, cameras, microphones, anything you want, go down and see Lidio. If he's still there after I fight him. No, he's always
What
there.
belt
He's
would
going
you-
to beat me.
What's the lowest belt? Because
White belt?
Is it brown? No.
I
Lydio
think
is a
white
black
belt's-
belt karate. And
I
he
feel
owns-
like white belt's your entry level
Entry?
belt.
Well, I'm there.
Or no belt would probably be your entry
Yes,
level belt. Yeah.
That's right.
Leadable Cameras, get down there,
Beltless.
support the guys. We actually sent a couple of
Yeah.
aspiring podcasters down there last week.
That's right. I think
Loaded
they
them up.
Loaded them up. Very good. They sorted them all out. Lydio texted me. He's like, yep, got you guys sorted. So thank you, Lydio. Go down and see him. He's a good guy.
Send us an email if you're like, want to know what cameras you guys are using or what are the mics set up.
I got one of our guys messaged said, hey, I'm doing some photography. I'm looking at this lens. I was like, yep, go see Lydio. And he
Bang.
hooked him up. There you go.
Brad Morfitt.
Yeah, Net24 fundraiser. Hey, BackChat team, congratulations on a great podcast.
Thank you.
Been listening to you for a while and finally pulled my finger out to join Patreon. Well, thank you, Brad.
Thank you, Brad.
My son's Kalamunda under-11s cricket team have a 24-hour cricket in the nets fundraiser to assist with helping kids enjoy sports as they do.
You love that, don't you?
24 hours in the net.
I wanted to read this one because I was like, this is good. I love this shit. 24 hours in the net. You're seeing them well.
Oh, yeah.
Roll the arm over for a
Seeing
bit.
them like fucking beach ball.
Under 11s.
This year, all
Just beach balls.
proceeds go to Rebound WA, who supply frame running devices to people with disabilities.
Nice.
This is a bit where we ask for something. I was wondering if you are interested in helping promote what the boys are doing. Come down at some point while they are in the nets, or even if you have anything you're willing to donate to an auction/raffle. I know this is a long message, so Dan is most likely handed it over to Scully to finish off. And Hammer will be saying, get to the point, but it's worth checking out. They don't have a website as yet, but do have socials. So
I just tried looking that up. It's because I copied the wrong thing. I wonder what date it is on. But very happy to help that out.
Yeah, happy to help that out.
Yeah.
So go on Facebook and just search Net24 Fundraiser, all one word. And that should come up. And also Instagram, Net24 Fundraiser.
Just looking at the boys here, they look like bloody legends, like genuine legends. Look at them. Look at them.
Yeah, Net 24. Depending on the day,
I'd love to get down there.
24-hour. I'll take you 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. shift.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Depending on the day. If it's before a game of footy, I'll probably won't
Of course.
do that, but,
Yeah, all right. If we can get a good time together,
Yep. If the date's right, I'll
throw down some heat.
So
I'll
it's
throw
in,
down some-
it's in about, it's the 25th of March. Don't know what day that is.
12
25th
days.
of March. I'll be
a
rolling
Saturday.
in from the Southern River Band. So I'll be going to watch them. They're on the 25th.
It could work. You tell me it could work.
No, sorry, Southern River Band on 24th of March. This is a Saturday. So is it? Is it midnight?
25th of March.
What time does it start?
I don't know.
So
Okay.
I imagine it would start maybe the midnight to midnight. That's probably weird to
Maybe
start.
midday to midday?
Yeah, it
Something
could be
like that?
midday to midday. And if it's a midday to midday, I can take a 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. shift on Sunday the 26th.
So they did this in 2022. This group of 8 outstanding young men with guidance from their coaches spent 24 hours straight playing cricket to raise money for kids in WA. They raised $6,000 last year, I believe, for
Huge.
Starlight Foundation.
Well done.
So this year they're aiming to raise $30,000. I reckon we can help them do that. So if you want
Shit, yeah, we
to
can.
get involved, see a Hammer down there from 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. if it works.
If the dates.
Net24 fundraiser. If you can't do that, we'll donate some stuff and get some money raised for the crew. Well done. That's bloody awesome.
for sure.
Thanks for reaching
I will
out.
be there at some point.
Thank you very much for reaching out, Brad.
Great email, hello@backchatpodcast.com.au. If you want to send an email, we'll read it, and we might read it on air.
And see, that's
if
a
it's
good one.
That's a great one.
That's a great one.
I'm
Brilliant.
happy with that.
All right, let's get to some fines. Of course, we've got a new way to submit some fines.
Love this.
Go to backchatpodcast.com.au/fines. Now, we used to do this thing where you write in a message, we got to read it out. It's boring. Oh, just going to listen to Scully talk, mispronounce names. Now you go.
Far out, I tell you what. That is
Now-
the pot calling the kettle.
Now you can go on to that website, backchatpodcast.com.au/fines.
I do
literally,
agree. It's much better.
It is so much better. You
very
literally
funny
tap a
too.
button, record your message, and it sends it to us.
You
And
know
we're
what?
going to play it on the show.
How many have we got today?
We've got a few.
8.
I hope we asked a question last week for some introductions.
Yes.
And
Please
I hope we
introduce on the recording your name so that we don't have to.
So
read
I
it
think
out.
we'll just go, all right, let's play this one. And then if they don't introduce themselves, we've got their names here. But I
Yes,
would like
great.
to hear the
Give them
names,
the
hopefully.
chance.
So if you want to send them in, jump on socials, backchatpodcast.com.au/fines on our
So
website
easy.
or socials on your phone, click the button, submit, and you
It's
can
that
have the pride of these 8 fantastic people. Let's do it.
I'll get the gavel.
G'day, lads and Dan. Hope you're having a good one over there in WA. Just wanted to send in a fine for my mate Harry. The first part of this is he woke up. The dog had shit in the bedroom because he left the dog inside overnight. So he gave the dog a clip on the way out for shitting inside. And then the second part of the fine is he actually realised that he'd had a big night on the sauce and shit on his own floor, and it wasn't actually the dog.
No.
$2.50 for clipping the dog and all the light tissues, and another $2.50 for shitting your own pants. So, yeah, thanks, Harry.
Harry.
It's the best one all year. That's the best one we've had.
The only part was they didn't leave their name, but they wrote it. It was actually from Anita Dump. Wow, that was very, very good.
Let's go to the next one.
Thank you, Anita.
G'day, lads and Dan. It's Chubby Cock here. Just wanted to find myself for years ago. Just putting the sole blame on my brother for doing a full toss at him in the backyard while playing cricket. He then went to pull shot it. Otherwise, if he hit him in the head, he probably would have died. And smashed the window. And, yeah, he had to pay for it at the time. So, yeah, always denied it. But, yep, I reckon $5 for myself would be good. All right, cheers, fellas.
Chubby cock. This is...
He's out $5 for bowling a full toss and his little brother back in the day.
Just as love it. Not even a name. Not even anywhere.
Nothing clever.
You know, fellas and Dan, I really like this.
Chubby cock here.
Great. All right.
All right, next.
G'day, fellas. Jack Mehoff here.
He's back.
He's
As
happy with
current
that.
fine master at my football club, Scully in direct violation of one of our rules. I'd like to hit you, Scully, with our vacation tax. I'd like $1 per story and post on socials whilst you've been away on your little holiday as part of your little pre-season routine.
Yeah.
Thanks, boys. Have a good one.
Yep. That's
Look, jack me off. I do appreciate it, and me off. Can't argue it.
Can't.
Got to accept it.
Yep.
It's bloody spot on.
All right.
Apologise.
Hey boys, love the podcast. Andrew here, just sending a $5 fine in to all three of you for teasing us with the prospect of a shit share shirt, but never actually following through. Once again, love the podcast. Keep it up.
Andy could be onto something there.
Could be.
Yeah.
Would you like to see an shit, yeah?
Oh, shit, yeah.
You like that?
No question.
Let's
I'd like
make it.
that.
No question, shit, yeah?
Oh, shit, yeah.
Okay.
Get that on the
What
shirt.
sort of image? Just your head?
Yeah.
Or just an shit, yeah? Like, I'm looking at Nature Boy right
Yeah,
now.
woo.
You could have,
It could
we
be.
could have like 3 versions of you.
Yeah,
Shit,
it could be. Or we could just have a big shit.
Go.
Hey guys, it's Ivor Cockman here. I'd like to find Dan $1. We're tired of hearing his story, the cricket story. It's even spreading to the basketball BackChat show. Could not believe it.
Yes.
What was his name?
Can you?
Yeah, come on.
If it's too hard to go
I have
down.
it.
It says on my screen, Bruce Cock.
Yeah, but it's I have a Cockman.
I have a Cockman.
I think so.
I think he could have been on some extra things. Could have been enjoying himself on some psychedelics. I think
That was
Bruce.
very, very good, Brucey.
All right, let's go to the next one.
G'day, lads. Hope you're well. $2 fine for Hammer. Heard on the rush hour on Thursday night, JB was interviewing his brother Andy, and they were giving Hammer shit because he got embarrassed by JB's fiance in the 100-100s on Christmas Day. So come on, Hammer, lose a bit more weight, mate, and $2 fine, mate. You got to do better.
Yeah, I'm with him on that.
That's fair enough. I mean, embarrassed is probably not the right way to put
Get beaten.
No, if you're embarrassed, it's
No,
cool,
I
mate.
didn't
Don't,
get
just
beaten.
relax. It's fine.
I didn't get beaten.
I was asking. That was from Mike Rochburns.
Mike Crotchburns. I did do the 100-100s that year at 104 kilos with COVID. It was tough.
Yeah, I got embarrassed.
Did
It's
you
fine.
get beaten by JB's wife?
No. And fiance, actually. Thank you very much. Not wife yet.
I'm so sorry I haven't been keeping
Alright,
up
thanks,
with
Damon.
James Brayshaw's
Anyway,
status.
next
Yeah, hey ladies, it's Daniel here. Finding myself $4 for losing 18 out of the 20 golf balls I bought for 9 holes of golf this weekend. Just an absolutely appalling performance from me, but something Hammer would probably be proud of.
18 prunes in 9 holes of golf.
A little slide under the radar with hello ladies.
Hello, ladies.
Come on. Well, yep, $2 to yourself.
Very good.
Well done.
Good, thanks.
All right.
Last
one. Here we go.
Hey fellas, and Dan, bend over bitch here. I am finding Dan today on the BackChat basketball podcast. He said he was the host of BackChat. Forgetting about the 2 handsome boys sitting right next to him, Dan, you're basically the side chick. $1 each host, you forgot. $2 in total. Pay it up.
Dan's come out swinging. You can go back and
rebut.
I would like a coach's what's it called? A coach's challenge on that. I don't think I ever said that. Go for it. But you know,
DRS, throw it upstairs.
Ben, send it in, mate. And if you're right and you've challenged it, what are you going to do about it?
Double the fine.
If you're wrong, what are you going to do about it?
I'll double the fine. But I'm
you
sure
pay
I didn't.
$2 to charities. Like honestly,
I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have said.
You're allowed to challenge it.
Yeah.
You're allowed to challenge it.
I wouldn't have
But
said
you
I'm
must.
the host of BackChat.
you must be right. If you challenge, which you're not usually allowed to do in fines,
No.
but we're allowing challenges.
It's a DRS.
If you challenge it, there's to be serious consequences.
So I'll outline the parameters of the challenge here. The challenge is he has put you out as saying, you said you're the host of BackChat. It has got to be clear. If you said that, you lose your wicket. If you don't say that at all, you win your bet. But umpire's call is if you say I'm a host of BackChat or I'm one host of BackChat, that's umpire's call and you're out.
Yeah, because
So is that factual?
Yeah, but you have to not say it at all.
Okay, sure.
So
you happy with that?
Yeah. And
I mean, no, it's like you're giving me $2.90.
Well, that's what happens. That's what happens with the coach's challenge.
If you're
That's what happens with the coach's challenge.
If you're wrong, you do next week's session in your rash vest. You do next week's
Sure.
podcast in your
I like
rashy.
that.
Great.
Yeah, you have to do the whole podcast in a rash vest.
Yep. Great.
Which one's your favourite rash
And wear a
vest?
swimming cap.
I've only got one.
You only got one.
Yeah.
You only got one.
How many rashies do I need?
We wear it every day in the pool. I would have thought more than one.
It dries in like 7 seconds. That's the beauty of a rashi. You ever worn one?
I really
BackChat
hope you're
no,
wrong.
I haven't worn one. BackChat podcast. There you go. We're done and dusted.
Yeah, we are
otherwise.
done and
well
dusted.
done,
We got
team.
VIP codes for all of our sponsors: Whippersnapper Whiskey, Margaret Roasting, Bluebet, Shelter Brewing Co, and Leadville Cameras. That's
Over
on
at
Patreon.
Yep.
You can sign up there. Just go to backchatpodcast.com.au. There's a little thing that comes there. You can join Patreon to join our tipping competition as well.
Tipping comp, fantasy league,
Yep.
super coach league, merch is coming,
Discounts.
season starting, blue bets happening. Alex Pearce is coming up after Charlie Dixon.
Yes.
I don't know how much of a bigger week we're going to have.
There's just so much going on, and I have just got a raging stiff.